This is Into the Hen House, a podcast for moms with littles. In this space, we share the stories, experiences, and wild wisdom of mothers. We remember and celebrate the sacred. We are your hosts, Andrea and
Caitlin.
Get ready for some inspiration because it's time to jump into the hen house. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Welcome to 2026. We're a little bit into January already, but it has been a minute since the three of us that are present here today have all been on a call together. So our guest today was actually the co-founder of the podcast. So welcome, Chantal.
Hi, Chantal.
Thank you. I'm glad to be back.
Yeah.
Well, I'm curious. I want to hear from you guys. How'd the podcast come to be?
Oh man, that's so we were just talking about that before. And so Andrea used to be my chiropractor when I was pregnant with my daughter. And we kind of became friends through that. And I remember you telling me, this was long before it started. I think even before you were pregnant.
This was before I was pregnant. So you had both your kids already.
Yeah.
And I was not pregnant yet, but it was maybe a year before I was pregnant.
Yes.
Something like that.
Yeah, and you had a dream about us doing a podcast together. And it was funny. Yeah. Do you anything specific?
No, it was just I remember telling you. I was like, I had a dream about you. I was like, I had a dream that we were doing like a podcast on like mother stuff together.
Right.
And it was like, well, that's interesting.
That's
was
really
just funny
because that was before you were pregnant.
Yeah, it was a ways before. Yeah.
So then fast forward, you got pregnant, but then how did you go from dream to reality?
So kind of so we kind of had put it just like a ha whatever, put it aside. So then Chantal actually was at my birth.
Oh.
Yeah, so she was at my birth and was just amazing and pumped milk for me because I wasn't producing initially, and she kept driving it from Atlanta up to Chattanooga for like a little while to keep us so that we had enough milk so we didn't have to do formula because I really didn't want to do formula.
Yeah.
Anyways, so kind of, I don't know, probably when my daughter was maybe 9 months old or something like that, we had been talking and I had been like sitting with like I need to share, like just feeling like there's something in me that I need to share. Mm-hmm. And I want to talk about birth and I want to talk about birth trauma because I don't want women to experience it because so much of it shouldn't exist. Shouldn't is kind of a weird word, but it seems so much of it to me seemed unnecessary. And so then all of a sudden I was like, I'm sitting going like, I'm going to start a podcast.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't want to do it by myself. I'm like, I didn't want to do it by myself. And then I remembered my dream and I was like, oh, Chantal, I'm going to call her. I'd be like, Chantal, do you want to do a podcast with me?
Yeah.
I love it.
Would have we would talk about it and sort of plan via voice message, right? For like a couple months.
Yeah.
I feel like voice note is the classic new mom form of communication.
Oh yeah, it's brilliant.
No one has two hands to type. No one has time. Just talk.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't have energy to type.
Mm-hmm.
And I like to listen, and you can leave me like a 20 or 30 minute voice memo. I really don't care. I will get through it eventually.
Same. I don't even like reading on my screen because it bothers my eyes. So I love voice messages.
Love it. And then you guys got started.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So we launched season 1, and it makes me laugh. But it was a lot of like figuring out, like people, I think there's sometimes the assumption that people know what the H double hockey sticks you're doing. Like it was not like that. We're like, we're just going to start, we're going to jump in and
Yeah.
just see what happens. And
Yeah.
like, I
That
think
was
we
our
had finished.
I'm a classic. Like I really struggle to start things before I like have the plan. But I am surrounded by people who are like, no, let's just wing it. We'll see what happens. We'll figure it out as we go. And like it low key gives me some anxiety, but also you guys, you just go getters get way more done. So props to you because yeah, it's
I
not easy.
remember, Andrea, you saying something that you had read or heard something about just doing it and like figuring it out as you go. And I'm very much like that too. Like I would prefer to just get started. Otherwise I'll never do it.
Yeah.
And that's
Right,
kind of
and-
what we did.
Yeah. And
So take
probably
me
for
back.
me, oh, sorry, go ahead, Caitlin.
We're 2026 now. This was 2024.
So we're about a year. I think we started in what, July? So we're about a year and a half ish.
Yeah, July 2024.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So Chantal and I did 2 seasons.
Yeah.
Um
Do you remember
and-
those first 2 seasons? I mean, it's only a year and a half ago, but I feel like as a mom, a year and a half is a lifetime or 3. So can you remember those first couple seasons? Do you remember any like standout exciting points? Or like, whoa, what have we done points?
I feel like I remember the first season for sure when we both recorded on our own and we did some joint interviews.
yeah, we were kind of playing with it was a lot of playing, like what's gonna work, a lot of figuring out how to get better sound quality, how to get better video quality.
And I think we decided that we liked joint better.
Yeah.
And we were like, we're not really going to do the solo.
We're like, yeah, this whole solo thing is not so much. It had seemed like initially maybe that would like give us more longevity, but we're like, that's just not fun. So,
Yeah.
so we scrapped that. Yeah. So season 1, we had 2 guests that came on. So the first guest, she's gonna come on again, actually, hopefully in 2026.
Oh.
But I have to actually talk to her about it.
But it's gonna happen.
But it's gonna happen. I asked her a couple months ago and she said yes, and then we all just kind of got busy and forgot because things got chaotic for her life, so I just didn't follow back with her. So I think she'll say yes again. But that was Sam Martin.
Mm-hmm.
And so she was an can't say it now, Ayurvedic doula. And does food medicine and stuff like that. And her perspective has or what she's doing for her work has shifted a little bit since that time. Okay. And then we had Charlotte. Charlotte? I don't know her I can't think of her last name. What was it?
Charlotte Scott.
Scott, that's right.
Yeah. Yeah, she's like does Mayan massage for pregnancy and postpartum.
Yummy.
Yeah, abdominal
as well. She had a lot of really interesting stories, I remember.
Yeah.
She's worked as a doula for a long time in Atlanta. So
yeah. Now the video quality from season 1 is not very good. But it's definitely like those would be 2 that would definitely be worth like going back to listen to because they're really great content, I think.
And they can still be found on Spotify or Apple Podcasts and so on.
Yes.
So,
yes.
So for those listening,
all
you have to go watch the poor video quality.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
Listen, yeah.
But,
and then you jumped into season 2. That went well. And then Chantal, you had some really big life changes.
Yes, and that's probably why season 2 I can't even quite remember. I'm like, was I involved in season 2? Because I know, like we had started that summer, and then I had started applying for.
Hang on, we lost your sound a little bit. You're back. Just say that again. You had started to apply for.
Yeah, and after we started season 1, I had started to apply for grad school because I wanted to go back to school to do my master's. And then right around
in social work, master's in
social work. Yeah, my master's in social work. Because long term, I really wanted to do therapy, and so I would need to be licensed for that. And then so right around when I think I heard back. I'm not sure. I heard back sometime in that fall, and then right around after that, my daughter was diagnosed with leukemia. So I just had to kind of everything fell by the wayside, basically. I just stopped working as a doula. Basically, it was just like full-time caring for her. I actually did continue on with school because my brother actually was like, he was like, you can't not do it. He's like, you're just going to get lost in like her illness. So my brother really wanted me to not do school. So I was just like, I took the advice of my brother and my parents, and I was like, I'm just going to go for it. Like, I don't know how it's going to work, but I'm just going to do it. It was online. So I managed to continue with school and everything else at the same time. But yeah, so I kind of just, the podcast, it was just, I kind of just abandoned you. I felt so bad. I just kind of disappeared. And I think you probably had to finish season 2 on your own.
I did,
right?
yeah. So so I was thinking about it. I was like, who were our 2 guests in season 2? So actually, we opened up the season 2 with Caitlin.
See, my mind.
But you were still. Our interview was all 3 of us. I do remember that.
Yeah. So I think, Chantal, you were in season 2 up until the very last episode.
Okay. See,
that's got to be the very last episode, or maybe the second to last. And then the other guest, season 2, was Ajja, your friend Ajja.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, my friend Ajja. I remember that. Yeah. And that was all kind of right before everything went down.
And that would have been, so Caitlin was the first recording that we did for season 2. And and then so I finished out that season, and then it was kind of like okay, like Chantal is out. Like, this is just like that's all just on a massive
priorities right now.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, and
I just pause.
And it's always mom first. Everything else is like a giant second.
Yes.
Right.
And then I was like, I'm like, I don't want to continue just by myself. And so I was like, well, maybe Caitlin wants to come on again.
Yeah. I remember
you
had said, like, Chantal needs a sabbatical.
Yeah.
Are you open to doing a season with me? And I was like, yeah, I can do a season. And towards the end of the season, I remember at the end of season 3, you were like, so let me know what you think. And I was like, I'm good for the year. And you were like, what? Okay. And I was like, listen, I can be in for the year, and then we can touch base with Chantal and see like where you're at, because obviously, life had much more important things going on for you. So take us, Chantal, in your world. Have you finished school?
So I finished all my coursework in December. So so it was an accelerated program, it was standing, so it was condensed. So I did classes winter through the summer and this fall. And then I was supposed to start my practicum on January 7th, but my practicum, so that would be my last semester, just of like the field placement. So I'm doing it part-time. So technically I won't graduate until July 31st.
Okay.
But my placement fell through. So I'm looking for a new one, but but hopefully I can still graduate July 31st. That's the plan. Yeah.
That's amazing, though. Congratulations, because obviously with everything else you have going on, and I'm not glossing over it, I know we want to dedicate an entire episode to you and your daughter, and just for anyone who might unfortunately be going through anything even remotely similar. Not that we hope that for anybody, but to just share your wisdom and your story. that it's actually amazing to hear that through the time you've had that you have been able to keep up with school, and you're so close to the finish line.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes I'm a bit shocked, especially those summer classes. It was a very rough summer just from where she was at in her treatment. And I pretty much must have been on autopilot because I'm like, I have no idea how I did those 2 classes. Like, not my best work, but I just got it done,
Yeah.
And if I were to channel her mom for just a second, her very, very proud mom, I'd say, and she got straight A's.
Somehow I did. I was like, hey.
Here she's like, yeah, it wasn't my best work. And I'm like, C's get degrees, girl. C's get degrees. And no, you were still passing with flying colors.
Yeah. And I don't know. Yeah, that's just.
Wow. It's amazing what that mama bear strength can do, and how much we're actually capable of doing, even when we're in the thick of it and it feels like we don't know which way is up and which way is down. Like, when you can pull yourself out and look back from someone else's perspective to see just how amazing you are. And it's incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, it's very exciting that you're going to be graduating soon. And can you share just a little bit, because you mentioned therapy, that's what you want to do, but there's kind of something very specific within therapy of who and what you want to work with. Can you share about that?
Yes. I would love to work with, moms, of course. So I have my in perinatal, and so I
Okay,
would
sorry,
love.
go back. You cut out again. So you have
Okay.
something.
Yeah, I'm certified in perinatal mental health. So I would love to work with postpartum moms who either have experienced birth trauma or are just, dealing with mental health problems after becoming a mother, and postpartum issues. But and I also did do a course for birth story listening, which is just kind of helping people kind of like process if they had a traumatic birth, and doing like a birth story listening session. So I could technically do those now, but I do just want to graduate with my master's first, and then maybe start doing some of that. We'll see.
That sounds incredible.
That's really incredible. Yeah.
So needed.
Yeah. And it's like also like it's because everything that I went through, I know Andrea, you had a like pretty traumatic experience as well. And I know so many women do. So it's definitely a passion for me, even though it's kind of got a little sidetracked because of everything else that's going on, but it's still where I eventually want to go. So
Yeah. Good for you.
Yeah. Yeah, it's amazing.
So Chantal, there's lots to look forward to in your future. And, as the 3 of us are sitting here, I know our listeners might be wondering, what does this mean? So tell us, what does this mean? What's the future for you with the podcast?
yeah, so I think for the next season and the following seasons, like I kind of have stepped away just because of everything that's still going on. It took a lot more mentally out of me than I would have kind of expected. So I think while I wrap this up, and my daughter's now into the maintenance phase of her treatment, so things have gotten a little bit calmer. But I think just for now, I'll be kind of transitioning out of the podcast until, there may be a time in the future where I come back. We'll see.
Yeah.
But for now, I have a lot of things going on to kind of focus on.
Yeah. I mean, it sounds like, a lot of things in your life kind of got put on hold, got put on pause, got just frozen in time. And so it's amazing to hear that you can take that time now that your daughter is doing a lot better, to maybe pick up the pieces and start to just figure out how it all meshes back together. And I know we're going to have you on a future episode to talk all about your daughter. So your face will show up now and then.
Yeah.
And obviously, if you ever are feeling that inclination to, hey, there's someone I think would be good on the podcast, or I'd love to do an episode, or we're going to be so excited to have you. And until then, we wish you all the best with everything you're doing, and we'll be thinking about you lots, and obviously still in touch.
Yeah, you guys are doing awesome. Love it.
Yeah, and it's just it's like having witnessed you through, well, one, through the time when you were supporting me when I was just a very new mom, and honest to goodness having a bit of a rough start to the whole journey, and starting the podcast with you, which was just so much fun. It was just so much fun. It was a little bit like, yes, I hope someone listens because there's some good nuggets in here for sure. But honest to goodness, like, I'm just having so much fun. Like, it's just so fun to just talk.
Yeah.
It just feels so good to me and to like my being.
Right.
And but even just in the last year, like the amount of courage that you have had and the amount of stamina and that you've managed to remain positive is like mind-blowing. It's mind-blowing. And so I really would love to like shower you with all the glitter that's all over your house.
I'll take it.
In the words of my mom, no one's told you yet today, you're doing amazing.
Thank you. You guys are so sweet. Yeah, no, I really do appreciate it. And it doesn't always feel like that, but so it's nice to hear it because it has been hard. It's been a hard year, but think good things are coming in the future. So
Yes. Well, thank you so much for coming on this episode, our little bit of reintroduction and closure episode. And yeah, thank you to everyone for listening. We would love that you're here, and you can always reach out to Caitlin or myself, or anything like that. And we'd love to hear that there are actually, ears on the other side of our screens. And stay tuned a little bit later this season for the second episode with Chantal, which we're going to get deep into here in just a minute or two. But yeah, thank you so much.
Yes, thank you. And thanks everyone for listening.
Thank you so much for listening. If you are loving this podcast, please go ahead and subscribe and leave us a review. Both of these really help the show. As you go out into the world this week, know that we are sending you so much love and wishing you a wonderful and beautiful day. And we will see you back here soon.